before the attack, we all thought our money would be safe at the OCP bank.
Yeah, glad we got Murphy on our team.
Hallo, hallo, hallo.
I have pertinent information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
Becker. Dem geht's nur ums Geld.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it.
Licht aus.
RoboCop, is that you? I can't see anything.
I am standing in front of you, Officer O'Neill. Is there a problem?
Oh, CP skimps on everything when it comes to the police. Fired our maintenance guy to reduce their costs, so now we are literally in the dark.
We need to get the power back on.
I am equipped to deal with such situations.
Na gut, machen wir halt. Das Licht wieder an. Den Hochspannungskasten untersuchen. Okay, ich dachte schon, so geht's auch.
Follow the cables. They should take you to the fuse box.
Ich habe schon das Kabel. Ah, hier. Ja. So, einfach mal scannen erstmal. Kein Strom im Hochspannungskasten festgestellt. Das Problem besteht woanders. Dem Kabelverlauf folgen. Kabel ist so blau, ne? Blau und so leicht dick. Aber irgendwie soll ich den Kabelverlauf folgen. Achso, dann machen wir einfach mit dem Scan. Hier. Gehen wir runter. Folgen wir dem Kabelverlauf. Gehen wir mal zu dem Kasten. Die Stromkreise und das Unterbrecher scheinen falsch ausgerichtet zu sein. Okay, erledigt. Zur Arrestzelle gehen.
Detroit's shining beacon of hope.
Thanks for the help, Murphy.
Gerne. Und weiter geht's.
We are going to build a brand new city where Detroit now stands. Delta City is the only hope that we have.
I'm ready for you, Robo.
They didn't send us insulated gloves.
I'm afraid not. Looks like
All
OCP is
right,
really cutting
let's
costs
see
where it
what's
can.
cooking under the
Who
hood.
knows what they'll cut next.
Once I'm done, he's all yours,
Hey,
Doctor.
What's that look supposed to mean?
Schauen wir uns mal die Bewertung an. Alle Hauptziele abgeschlossen, keine Sekundäraufträge. Anscheinend gab es nicht einmal Sekundäraufträge, weil da wurde nicht mal aufgezeigt, was es gab, welches ich dann nicht bearbeitet habe. Welchen Auftrag ich dann nicht bearbeitet habe, aber na gut. Beweisstücke für die Straftaten gesammelt. C, wie immer. C für
Hello,
Cop.
RoboCop. Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage to remain professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
Ich tue das nicht für Ruhm. Auch Abschaum hat Fernseher. Ich bleibe lieber im Verborgenen. Ich tue das nicht für Ruhm.
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you, that's clear. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
Das war grausam. Ich bin nicht für ein Familienleben programmiert. Das war zum Besten. Also der kriegt ja immer wieder seine Flashbacks, ne? Das sind alles Flashbacks, Rückblicke von der Familie. Wurde denen weggerissen. Aber man muss auch sagen, er ist gestorben im Einsatz. OCP hat ihn zurückgeholt. Als irgendwie sein Eigentum. Ob das rechtlich halt wirksam ist, ist es halt auch eine andere Sache, ne? Was soll man dann sagen, ne? Das ist schon grausam gewesen. Vielleicht ist es gut für sein Bewusstsein.
It was cruel.
To everyone involved, I'm sure. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family? I see. Memories can be painful. Especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before. He was my brother.
So.
He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
Als Echos der Vergangenheit. Als Systemfehler. Ich kann es nicht erklären. Echos der Vergangenheit, ja.
As echoes of the past. But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you, I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It certainly has been noted. I've got plenty to think about for now.
Gehen wir zum Besprechungsraum. Spikes Spur. Diese Erinnerungsfetzen.
Yeah, just keep following the road.
All right. The situation at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send RoboCop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And, oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
Oh, the old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough. Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
Dann verlassen wir das Revier.
RoboCop! Over here! You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
Keine Zeit, Bürgermeister Cusack.
RoboCop is getting a face-to-face with the old man himself?
Hey,
I tell
Shiny.
him all about how the OCP is fucking us over. No, you wouldn't.
How are you feeling after the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
Warum wackeln seine Haare so? Inlandsterrorist. Neues Ziel hinzugefügt. Let's go. Mit seinem Bleifuß. We are still open. Spikes Spur abgeschlossen. Juhu. Okay, Spike im Heuhaufen. Neues Ziel. Mit dem alten Mann treffen. Ah, Security ist auch dabei. Limousine. Ah, Security. Security.
Hey, you. The old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the staircase.
Okay.
Do you think it's gonna hold his weight?
Doesn't matter.
Muss ich vielleicht nochmal die Treppe ein paar Stufen hoch? Okay. Ach so, hier.
The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Sagst du? Ich fühle mich wohl. Schauen wir jetzt mal ganz kurz nach oben. Ist hier noch irgendwas, was man mitnehmen kann? Nope. Also rein. Zum alten Mann.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
Jede Verbesserung der Stadt wird begrüßt. Ich bin kein Freund von Erklärungen. Man sollte Maschinen nicht nach Träumen fragen.
Are you asking a machine about dreams?
You're selling yourself short, son. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
Ich frage mich wirklich, ob die Zeit, die du in dieser Rüstung verbracht hast, eine Last für dich war. So kann ich bei meiner Arbeit Höchstleistungen erbringen. Es ist nur eine Last für die Kriminellen. Damit beschäftige ich mich nicht weiter. Wir nehmen das zweite.
The only burden it causes is to criminal scum.
I admire your confidence. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
Das verbessert meine Leistung. Das ist nichts als Zeitverschwendung. Alles hat zwei Seiten. Das verbessert meine Leistung.
I am happy to comply with any activity that improves effectiveness.
You're a good sport. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
Gibt es irgendetwas, was ich tun kann, um dich etwas zu entlasten? Lois braucht medizinische Hilfe. Die Polizei ist besorgt über die Absichten von OCP. Also Louis.
My partner has been severely wounded and is being treated at Gibson Memorial Hospital.
I'll make sure she gets the best care there is.
Thank you.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them.
Danke für das Gespräch, alter Mann.
Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends on your well-being.
Und weg hier. Juhu. Auf die Straße zurück.
Holy shit, what was that?
RoboCop. Not such a piece of junk after all.
Ja. Habt ihr gesehen, wie ich da runtergesprungen bin, ne? Ich bin RoboCop, Baby.
Hey, Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel. Go ahead. Just not where we live.
Muss ich hier 200 Meter hier laufen? Schauen wir mal nach Pickles. Oder gab es jetzt hier irgendwie eine Abkürzung oder sind die jetzt Sekundärziele?
Could I have his name, please? Over.
Sure thing. It's Officer Rat. He should be in one of the dumpsters. That's the only place he belongs, if you catch my drift. Over and out.
Right. So much for my field training.
Hey, Robo! Do the robot dance!
Sieh zu und lerne.
Watch and learn, young man.
You rock, Robo!
Lass mal Run DMC laufen. Ah, hier kann ich durch die Gasse. Das ist alles so richtig elend hier. Haben die auch gut gemacht mit dem Wasser, diesen Reflexionen. Ich weiß jetzt gar nicht, ob Raytracing eingeschaltet ist bei mir. Ich lasse es gerne aus. Zumindest am PC. Zocken ja am PC. Und ruckelt das Bild auch nicht so bei der Aufnahme.
Whoa.
Pickles.
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening.
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my Nuke experience.
Vielleicht sollten sie ihr Leben ändern? Brauchst du einen kleinen Kick? Vorsichtig, alte Gewohnheiten sind hartnäckig.
Has working with the police not made you change your ways?
I need to keep up appearances. Otherwise, I wouldn't be much use as an informer, now would I? Nah, tell me. What's the next job for the police's finest duo?
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
Ist Briggs der einzige Grund, warum sie mir helfen?
You really want justice for Briggs?
We owe him. But it's more about Daniel and Gale. And I think everyone will sleep better once those butchers are taken care of.
Hat jemand den Vorfall beobachtet?
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there. He's nosy. Maybe he could help.
Are you positive that he escaped on the damaged motorcycle?
Not so much on it as with it. From what I gathered, the bike suffered more than just a dent. I'm guessing he must have dragged it to some nearby mechanic to get it back in shape. I think Ben's shop is the closest.
Ja, komm, geh mal.
Thank you. You have given me all I need.
I know you're busy, but there's something that I need your help with.
I will not be involved in any illegal activity.
That's very presumptuous of you. I just need help finding a VHS tape in the rental place across the street. The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a database or something in your head that'll make looking for it a breeze. So what do you say? Will you help me look for it?
Später vielleicht.
There are crimes happening that need attention.
That's not a no. I'll be waiting here if you change your mind.
Wäre optional. Sei nicht verrückt und spul zurück. Ben oder den paranoiden Landstreicher befragen.
Ah, they say we're in a record-breaking recession, but people are throwing away things that still work. Oh, this underwear looks almost new.
Es sind einige Sekundärziele. Wir folgen der Hauptkampagne. Spike im Heuhaufen. Nope.
Ah, screw Delta City. OCP is gonna throw us out of here to start construction.
Gehen einfach vor sich hin, die
No
NPCs.
need to rush. They're just trying to depopulate our species.
Hallo?
You didn't eat that bait. You knew it had poison in it. Now I'm sure you're no ordinary rat. Where'd you go, you little?
Ich kann ihn noch nicht anklicken. Jetzt.
Good day, citizen.
A rightful citizen of Earth, to be precise. Aliens are swarming and killing us, and the police are not doing anything about it. We're all doomed.
An accident happened here recently. It involved a motorcycle.
I saw it with my own eyes. I've recorded the whole thing in my research notes so I wouldn't get mixed up. See, there are so many conspiracies happening in this city. The only trouble is, those notes are locked inside my residence, and I can't seem to get the door open. Would you mind helping me with it?
Die Stimme ist doch eben viel zu leise gewesen. Komisch abgemischt. Abgemischt.
It's the one right over there. I think if you give them doors enough of a pull, they'll open. Be gentle with it. I put a lot of blood, sweat, and alien tears into that
Die
penthouse.
Containertür klemmt wegen Korrosion.
Yeah, that's it. Now let's have a look.
Komm nicht rein.
I remember now.
Komm, ich komm echt nicht rein.
I remember. That biker wasn't even trying to hide his alien heritage. His body had tattoos from a parlor nearby, and one of them looked rather fresh.
Now I know where to go next. Thank you for your cooperation.
You're going already? I've got more information about alien shenanigans if you care to hear.
Erzählen Sie mir von der außerirdischen Herkunft des Flüchtigen. Über das Motiv der Tätowierung.
How can you tell that the tattoo design matched the ones from the parlor?
I've noticed that lots of aliens like to mark themselves with specific signs from that shop, so they can be easily recognized by their kin. I went there many times pretending to be window shopping, but I've managed to copy all their secret symbols. And that biker's tattoo was one of them. The skin around it was pretty red, so I'm sure it must have been done very recently.
Ja, komm, gehen wir. Der Typ, der redet komisches Zeugs. Vielleicht ist es wahr, wer weiß.
I have what I need. Stay safe, citizen.
You're off to the tattoo shop? Just make sure not to get inked. Those designs are very...
Ja, ja, alles klar. Ich rede mit dem Alien. Sind wir nicht alles Aliens? Aber schön gestaltet eigentlich. All Megastore. Dreck, Müll, überall, Graffiti. Eieiei. Der Tattoo-Laden. Warte, ganz wichtig. Eine Rückerstattung.
Full metal armor and you still want piercings. Hey, respect.
I am not here for that.
A tattoo then. It'll really bring out that jawline.
Soll ich mal deine Kiefernpartie zur Geltung bringen? Das verstößt gegen den Verhaltenskodex. Ich trage genug Narben.
My body wears enough scars.
Believe me, you can never have enough of these puppies. Anyway, if you're not here for inking, what do you want?
A biker called Spike. I heard he was your customer.
I don't serve no bikers. Don't know who told you that, but it's a load of bull.
Are you denying making tattoos for the street vultures?
You've got no proof, cop. Now stay off my case. I need to get back to my work.
Den Tattoo-Salon durchsuchen. Persönlicher Notizblock. Die Vultures werden auf mehreren Seiten erwähnt. Vielleicht hängt ja auch irgendwo das Design. Bikerbrille und Motorradschlüssel.
I found evidence of your connections to the biker gang.
I'm not telling you nothing, cop.
Spike and what is left of the street vultures are going down. It is your choice if you want to join them.
Ah, fuck. I told him not to come in here when he was so hot. He brought this on himself.
Where is he?
He's got a place nearby somewhere, but I don't know where exactly.
I am afraid this information is too vague.
His motorcycle must be parked outside. It's some sort of chopper. I don't know. You can check the plate number on that photo.
Wise choice for a scum artist.
Oh, I can't concentrate with all those reflections bouncing off your armor.
Danach hatte ich vorhin gesucht, ob hier irgendwas hängt. Und jetzt kann man es doch scannen. Kennzeichen erfasst. Das richtige Motorrad finden.
Hey,
Symbol of
RoboCop.
Security.
Mr. Mills would like to have a word. He's
Mr.
waiting in the car.
Mills? Wer ist das?
Come on.
It is an honor to finally meet the hero of the city in person. It's a shame that our basketball team can't fill us with similar pride. Yeah, just lost to Atlanta. Some say it's because of a lack of team players. Do you think it's that important? Being a team player?
Es wird behauptet, dass es an einem Mangel an teamfähigen Spielern liegt. Ja, Zusammenarbeit steigert die Effizienz. Nein, ich arbeite lieber allein. Kommt auf das Team an.
Not every team is worth joining.
You have a very multifaceted outlook. Impressive. As for me, I have always valued team play. That was the way things were when my parents worked for the city. My grandfather used to tell me that this neighborhood was a great place for an evening stroll. Now it's different. Cusack allows the city to be taken over by criminals. He can't stop it because he's not a team player. He fails to realize that OCP has given this city its most precious treasure. You. I want to work with you and OCP to improve this city. I want to take care of your interests. It's about time someone did. But to make it a reality, we would need your support. So, what do you think about getting involved in politics?
Nein, ich halte mich davon fern.
I stay far away from politics.
However, politics does not stay away from you, does it? You are the symbol of the city. Everything you do, everything you say has a political impact. No matter if you talk privately or publicly, you should choose what you want to represent. Incompetence and unaccountability, or partnership and determination. Only one of these paths leads Detroit to its former glory. You say you wouldn't join every team. So, let's create a team that you would want to be a part of. We have a common goal. Together, it will be easier to achieve it. You'll have to forgive me. We're already late for another meeting. Now think about what we've discussed. About what we could do for the city. Together, as a team. I count on your support.
Du hast John Mills unterstützt? Okay. Was wollte der jetzt von mir?
Is this the right button? Can it hear me?
Yes, sir. He can hear you.
Hey, Silverboy. The tracker says you were near the apartment of that domestic terrorist we talked about. Your memory is probably glitchy, so I figured I'd send you a friendly reminder. Check the place out. How do you guys end these? Over and out?
There's no need.
Over and out.
Ugh.
Sei nicht verrückt und spul zurück. Das ist ein bisschen unnötig, dass man so viel rumrennen muss. Rumlaufen einfach so. Und? Spikes Motorradkennzeichen Übereinstimmung. Und wir treten mir mal das Gebäude und sagen Hallo.
Still no joy with the broadcast! Fucking OCP's good for nothing piece of shit.
Be quiet, you moron! Yes, we'll get working in no time, Mr. Wendell. Sir. Yes! You won't screw it up.
He's using you, just like he used us. He hired us. He failed to deliver. That's what we were old. Ah! Oh!
Talk about a sore loser. You had your chance and you blew it. Now it's the toy chance turn. Deal with it, biker bitch.
Oh shit, we've got company!
You weren't invited. Let's crush this tin can.
Bevor ich mit dem rede, schalten wir erstmal das Radio ab. Pistole brauche ich nicht. Ich habe die Kamera auch weggeschossen. Dann noch irgendwas Besonderes. Lassen wir Spike da mal ein bisschen rumhocken. Er hat bekommen, was er verdient. Sag mir mal die gestohlene Uhr ein. Mehrere IDs. Mehrere Ausweise. Ja. So, dann sagen wir mal Hallo. Und verhören Spike.
What did Wendell make you do?
You saw it yourself. He needed us to extract brains from corpses. Most of my men didn't have the stomach for it.
Why brains?
He would never say. Wendell keeps his cards close to his chest.
Where is he?
When? Now? I bet it'd be in front of a screen, wherever that fucking signal is supposed to reach. 'Cause he's always watching.
Operator, requesting an ambulance. One unconscious fugitive suffering heavy blood loss.
Den Standort des Empfängers bestimmen. Muss ich wieder hoch, warte mal. Ah, hier. Sendeanlage entdeckt. Ah. Satellitenschüssel. Sendersignal aktiviert. Computerscan erforderlich. Ah, da ist ja zufällig einer. Übertragung beginnen, beenden, Karte ändern. Ziele Übertragung, Hardware-Einrichtung. Karte kann während der Übertragung nicht geändert werden. Ich glaube, ich habe das gemacht, was ich tun sollte. Ich habe einfach nur rumgedrückt. Okay.
Operator, Wendell's trail leads to the outskirts west of town. Continuing pursuit.
Auf die Straße zurückkehren. Wo ist denn der? Hier. Die Texturen laden noch ab und zu ein bisschen träge, ne? Vielleicht liegt es aber auch an der Grafikkarte. Von mir.